Hi, I'm Alan and this is my son North. Last December we had been looking around for some kind of project car that we could work on, something that we could fix up, an old car that we could understand, and we're both amateurs at this, so we were looking for something pretty simple. And we found this 1976 Triumph TR6. Some of you may remember that car from your younger years. But it's a British car with dual carburetors. This car is mostly original, except for somebody put in this roll bar that's not original. But it's in decent shape. The interior needs a bit of work. We're going to replace the soft top. Let's see. When we were looking at it originally, we checked it over. The engine ran really rough because one of the carburetors was not tuned. But we got it back. We drove it around the neighborhoods. It was kind of running, but obviously needed some work. After we'd run the engine a little bit, I checked the oil here and noticed that the oil had turned a very light brown, kind of milky color, classic sign of a damaged head gasket. And so we, at that point, realized we would need to get into it and replace the head gasket. So North, why don't you talk about some of the stuff we did to get down to the head gasket?
It required quite a bit. So first we went and we removed the rock cover and the rockers and push rods from underneath. Then we had to disconnect all the hoses, the fuel lines, and any regulation stuff. So then we had to remove the carburetors, the intake, the exhaust, the water pump, any hosing, the distributor, the spark plugs, and we had to then remove the head. Removing the head was a little difficult because the studs were pretty rusted, so they got stuck in the block. So we ended up using a pair of bolts, screwing them onto each other, and then using that
binding nuts.
Yeah, binding nuts to break the things away. So then we could get the head off. Once we got the head off, we noticed that we were correct, and the head gasket was in pretty rough condition. So we spent a couple days scraping that off. After that, we got any rust and grime off of all of these parts: the head, the rocker cover, the intake, the exhaust. We took all the rust off, we painted them, we finished them off, and we put it all back together.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.